A new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup.
Everyone just about settled in for some football here at Houston's NRG Stadium. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans.
To kick off for Houston.
Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
70, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They've got a man in motion.
Go.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Come on. Hey.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Trap 50, Dragon 60.
Here's the snap on fourth. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs. Brock, they pick up the first instead. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates.
Throwing on first down, Willis. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
It's second down.
Panther 11. Panther 60 Maverick. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Willis. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And hopefully they'll do some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Gonna bring up fourth down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I just hear the sound thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was third and extra long, and now it's fourth and forever.
19 Lions. Warriors. Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
They're going for this. Escapes the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover on the first series of this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Where you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Here we go. 18.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And their next snap is coming from that red zone. He reaches the 14. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. This is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Stroud completes it quick. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. On the move, hit it right. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60, Cowboy 80.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Put myself in the rhythm.
They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach is going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning.
And again, he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Dragon 60, Hawk 70.
Throwing is Willis. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Thru. Thru caught at the 6. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
4-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Oh, ready?
He finds it right side. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. It's stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the game there, and now it's going to bring up third and goal from the 4.
1 yard on the play.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Here we go.
Now Stroud on third and goal. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
They'll leave the offense out there and try fourth and goal from the 4.
19 Texans. South. Hey, uno.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Working near his goal line. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got a first to begin the fray. First carry now, this is Bashal to Have him gain up about a handful there. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
60, 70.
Willis now. Finds his running back as his base shoulder to The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers.
40 and 70. Let's go
A
now.
gain of 21 yards.
60 Vikings.
First
60
down,
Vikings.
Packers.
70 Lions.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
7 Pirates, 70, hop.
Here's Willis to the air. Look at that power, deep left side. It is caught at the 20. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a second quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
Texans 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Thru. Buys time, rolling right. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
All right. 19 Texans. 18. Outside.
1st down throw by Thru. Short pass brought in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Swap. Love a swap.
Throwing is Thru. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to give him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up? 11. Buggy.
Working inside the red zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a second quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Going after it, off and covered by Fairbairn. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. 60 Eagles. 79 Brock. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Drop 60.
To throw, here's Willis. Buying some time right. Check down goes to Thru. And he's going to be out of bounds after, looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Rig.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. He put everything he's got behind it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Willis now, 3rd down. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Gun snap now to Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
19, Tiger, 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19, Lion.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the Marines here.
Dragon 60, 7 Tigers, 7 Tigers.
3rd and 14.
65, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Forward.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Packers facing a deficit near the break. Third down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dime.
19, Pioneer, 19, Tiger, 19, ready.
3rd and long for him here. Complete out to the right. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And it's complete to Reed out left. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Cowboy 80. 18, Rebel. 8, Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Willis. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Quickly to Watson. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st.
It's a gain of a
They'll
yard.
have 2 left to work with before
Brings up 2nd
halftime.
and goal at the 9-yard line.
Second and goal from the 9 here. Tootin gets it from the gun. And the defense wins this rep and stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Fourth and goal.
From the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Willis. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Joe Mixon. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
From the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Why Tony?
They'll throw 3rd and long. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Caught by the tight end. Running that corner. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Working quickly here.
7-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
11. Here we go. Tony. Hey, south.
Operating from the gun. It's Thru. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
All right. 18. What's that? Look the hot.
Throw here, 3rd down. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Here's Thru now. Ball in left side. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Hits his running back. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has it in close. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
On the quick, right?
From the red zone on 1st. Headed out right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Packers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
And off to 2. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
18, 5 years. Drop 50, drop 50. Broncos.
Here's Willis to the air. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they are all the way to that red zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
70.
From the red zone now. Check down, goes to Thru. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk, check, check.
They pitch it out to him here. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
6-yard pickup.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. Third down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
14, Texans 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Here we go. Uno. 18. That's it. Look at hot.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Caught by the rookie from NC State. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Oh, hey.
To the air, Stroud. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a gain of 22, and it sets up a Houston first. They're set up at the 35 now. Stroud throwing here on first. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Here's Stroud again. Will finding his back. Nixon. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud on first and 10. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And 21 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Back to throw, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. Takedown of a touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Willis. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, which brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Here we go. Set. Mike.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Short pass brought in. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Willis to throw it. That one complete to Pitts. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
To throw, here's Willis. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he throws.
is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Okay, ready?
4th and forever coming up.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
He's back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
First and 10, all right, Nixon. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Take down the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick.